Back to the Wolfie channel here. I'm here with my good friend Joshua Witten. He's invited me out to go to the Knoxville races for tonight. He's going to be basically giving a brief overview before we head out here on what the Knoxville Nationals kind of entail with this past week and this upcoming week and a half. So I'm going to turn it over to him and he can kind of give a little brief overview here.
So mainly tonight kicks off the 410 Knoxville Nationals, otherwise known as the Knoxville Nationals. It's one of the biggest dirt track racing events in the world, involving sprint car drivers from all around the country. We even got drivers from Canada, from New Zealand, from Australia. We even have some guys that come over from Great Britain from time to time. So it's a really big event. And what it encompasses is a 4-night showing of 410 sprint cars. And for those of you that don't know what a 410 sprint car is, 410 just pretty much means how big the engine is. It's the biggest engine you could get for a sprint car. And tonight involves the World of Outlaw Sprint Car Series. I think their primary sponsor is NOS this year. Last year is Craftsman. This year I think it's NOS. And so tonight's a qualifying night. Tomorrow night's a qualifying night. Friday will be what's called a non-qualifier night, and then Saturday is the main event. So tonight, how it's going to look like a normal dirt track night, which involves hot laps, which is the driver's practice session, time trials, which is where you get 2 laps, put down the fastest lap you can to get seated for your heats. They'll run heat races, which is just a very small mini race, and where you finish in your heat race will decide where you go for the feature events for the night. And they usually have an A and a B. Sometimes they'll throw in a C main on these nights because they have enough cars for it. So how it works is when you get to the feature events, whatever main you're in, you'll run that main. If you are in the very first main of the night, which if they have a C main, it will be the C main. The top 4 from that will transfer to the back of the B, and then they'll run the B. Then the top 4 of the B will transfer to the A, and then they'll run the A, and that's like the big event. Like that's where the big payout is. That's where the big points is. Except tonight's a little different. Tonight, it's all about getting the maximum amount of points to lock yourself in for Saturday's events. And it starts with time trials. Time trials, the fastest time trial person tonight gets 200 points. Second gets 198, and then it goes down by 2 from there until everyone's got points. Where you finish in your heat race also gets you points. 100 for the win, 98 for second, and so on and so forth, down by 2. Then the feature event, the A main gets you 200 to win it, 198, 90, so forth. And then the B main, they just get a set amount of points. You accumulate all those points together, and then that will show where you're going to be for Saturday. If you're the high point man tonight, you're most likely going to be in the A main on Saturday. Thursday night's group will go tomorrow night. They'll do the exact same thing as tonight, and they will have their qualifying night, and the high point man there will be on the front row for the A, and then whoever's the second highest out of both nights will be second, and then third, fourth, all the way down, and they'll fill out for Saturday an A, a B, a C, a D, and an E main. Anyone that does not make any of those mains will go to Friday night. They'll run the exact same thing over again, and I want to say it's the top 4 from the A will transfer to the tail end of the E main, and then they'll have a thing on Friday night called the Kelly World's Challenge. Well, it's what I remember it as. I think it's actually now the Speed Sport Challenge, and that's where it's drivers from New Zealand, Canada, America, Australia, all the different countries will come in and they'll race representing their countries, and then the winner of that will punch their ticket into Saturday's A main event, starting at the very end, after the B main transfers from Saturday. And then Saturday you run your main, and if you transfer on, you move to the next one and you keep going. Then Saturday night's A main event is a $150,000 payout. It is the big points payout for the outlaw standings, the crowning of the Knoxville Nationals champion, which this is like the biggest event for sprint cars in the world. I mean, everybody who's a sprint car driver has this circled on their schedule to try and make it to one day, just to race in it, just to be in it, and if they can, even to win it. And then that's kind of how that all works out. This is just the tail end of this whole past week and a half. The last week, Thursday, kicked off what's called the 10 Days of Racing with the 360 Knoxville Nationals. They raced Thursday, Friday, Saturday last week. Then Sunday, they had a Capitani Classic. at Knoxville, and then Monday and Tuesday they had races at Oskaloosa for sprint cars, and now we're into the Knoxville Nationals. If you have never been, I suggest you get tickets for it next year as soon as you can, because it gets sold out really quick, and it's a fun night. This is the only time of the year Knoxville actually fills up both the front stretch and the back stretch. I mean, it's a big thing. You can even watch it on dirtvision.com if you want to go on there and watch it. But if you're any sort of dirt racing fan or any racing fan in general, doesn't matter if you follow Formula One, IndyCar, IMSA, WEC, NASCAR, tune in tonight, tomorrow night, Friday, and Saturday. You won't regret it. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. We're going to head out. We're going to have a blast tonight, and this guy is going to... I can't say what I want to say because that's bad. But this guy's going to have some fun tonight. Let's just say that. Let's go.
Well, with that being said, we're going to head out here and get some tape and enjoy the guys, we're about to get out of the vehicle here and head out to the Knoxville Nationals race stadium here for you, and we'll get some more tape going and have some fun time. We're both hungry, so we're gonna grab some food to eat before we actually get watching the race. So
hungry is an understatement. I'm starving.
You're an understatement.
Oh, shut up.
All right, let's go, guys.
Let's go.
Well, I'm here with Daryn Pittman here, sprint car racer. So Daryn, so far, how do you feel like your team's doing so far for the Nationals?
Well, we hadn't started yet, so we got to run on Sunday, but that was just kind of a one-off race. So we don't qualify until tomorrow, but so far, we've raced here 3 times this year. We've been top 5 all 3 times, and I think I feel as confident as I ever have coming into this race, but there's a lot of things that can go your way or not your way, so you never know how to go through all the way through.
And do you feel like you have a pretty good car to get you all the way through to win the whole thing?
Well, we hope so. That's the crew's job to prepare, and that's their job to make sure
Time for that first feature.
You don't like this over the bag after me.
The field will line up 2 by 2 behind the Craig Ford Raptor pace truck. Mark Dobbmeyer and James McFadden will line up on that front row. Sheldon Hodshield and Trey Starks in row 2. Paige Polyak and Brent Marks in row number 3. Paul McMahon and Aaron Reitzel in row 4. Justin Peck and Taylor Thorson in row number 5. Then Jamie Ball and Jack Hodshield in row 6. Wayne Johnson and Tasker Phillips in row number 7. Carson McCarl and Austin McCarl in row 8. Spencer Mason, Scotty Field, Jeff Swindell, and Scott G.
That's new, they're going 4 wide. I thought they only did that Saturday night.
The drivers are thanking you for coming out this evening, and in return, we want you to return that salute.
Oh, missing the information. They didn't miss the information. That's great.
Knoxville Raceway, you've got the best, you've got a thoroughbred, often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show under the world. I lost NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car.
The field lining up in rows of 2. Notice the tail behind the Craig Ford Raptor pace truck as we get set to go. Mark Dobbmeyer and James McFadden will set the pace side by side as they line them up. Deb Clark on the MVP flag stand showing the field next time around. Side by side as the field rolls down the front straightaway. Yellow lights are up. Rampant Personal Agriculture qualifying make number 1. The NOS Energy Drink Knoxville Nationals presented by Casey General Store. Just about set to go to green. 25 laps the distance.
For the first time in 2019, we prepare for feature racing in green flag conditions.
Mark Dobbmeyer bringing the field around turns 3 and 4. Off turn number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, it's race time.
Night of the Nationals, if he can hang on, but still a long way to go, not quite halfway in this one.
Trey Starks bringing the field around a slow pace off the bottom of turn number 4. Doug Clark leads the green flag. The field
Raceway run this season here. They've been bouncing back and forth between here and Jackson. A lot of hours, a lot of time, a lot of chasing. As you guys said, if you're going to pick up your first 410 win at Knoxville, why not do it on a preliminary night? Race fans, give it up! His first feature win at Knoxville goes to Trace! This is going to be fun. We got training and everything. You forgot the checkered flag. There you go, buddy.
Well, we just got back from the Knoxville Nationals here. A big shout out to Daryn Pittman for the little personal interview on the side for us. Other than that, it was a really great night. Got a lot of exciting racing in, and I learned a lot about how sprint car racing is done and how all the races pan out with the heat races, heat laps, and then going into the main races. So, other than that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for some more videos, and if you like this video too. So, alright.
Don't forget to share.
Yeah, don't forget to share.
We appreciate you all.
And you all have a good night.